Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fall. I expect that was your do.
It's a long story.
One for the history books out.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist move?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with...
Thank you.
We're seeing troops passing at every border crossing.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waloed.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waloeders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual detail. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royal...
He's really throwing himself into it.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his report. Well, not quite. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them, consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be so...
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Ah, Clive. Have you come...
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a nude.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good...
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to...
But I saw him. With my own eye.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Thanks to Sid, the man.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Cap. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully, not least of all Sid.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo. Mid hasn't been
The celebratory spirit must be catching. Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that.
Catch your death sleeping out here.
I know.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack.
Thermal.
Displacement stack.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water. Ours, and those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood. And more heat, which is wet. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little bit. The stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to... I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Good old Clive. First things first, and the stack will be made up of three major... There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at a temperature, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we... One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust? Which one of these two?
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring...
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece you.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Welcome home. Did.
know you had that many teeth, boss.
I can't stop smiling. Tonight we celebrate with a flagon or 7 of old Geoffrey's favourite tipple.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's, loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers. I'm at a loss. Please.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's.
All right. Then that's...
Begging for more!
It would make us.
Oh. Where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots!
I'm telling you, it's gone.
That can't be true. Faster!
Thanks, Gal. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my...
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for... I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does...
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you...
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along. You've opened my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well.
Wait. Suppose he won't be needing an escort then.
Mother Crystal.
That'll do, girl.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
That can't be true.
Silver platters, made from the stoutest stoneware.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go? Probably round again.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the fang without her crater? Why, no fang at... And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve...
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're on. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but... Now,
Plates and pots! Did the constables test you properly before they gave you that brand?
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but...
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav? Sorry to keep you
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this... Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worth. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just...
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you...
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for all... Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time.
There was a lot to work.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel hardly ever see around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some, you can take a day off.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy line.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to... Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for... We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he's...
You go on ahead. And try to use them.
Oh, I plan to after Blackthorn gets what he needs.
Right.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent. What do we do now?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Are we to dig a new cellar?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures, rustlings in the undergrowth. Suspicious. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerve. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the...
All right. I will.
Hello, Sid.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
The Black Shields took out the hands or something.
Excuse me.
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal.
Where was this?
In Lawbert's Park. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching out. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see. Seems Lawbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? Let's go. You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? What would we give a damn? All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Ugh! Why were they here? Were they planning an attack? I'm Lost Wing. I need to warn Quentin. No need to ride from here.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our...
I found some black shields hiding.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. And it would appear the pack has... Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. And bite back we...
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the black shield serve now? And why would that...
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, and fight it I did in my own. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether, with money and power, and so I saw that I would need an army of... I came here to Lost Wing and began recruiting like-minded...
And everyone here...
Of course. They too have lost, loved, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful... Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides, how numerous. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plan...
Quentin...
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment. My friends and comrades,
I'm not going to change his mind. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together, or beat sneaking around on your Todo, but...
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to...
Give us a shout if you need it.